Good morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen. You mentioned earlier this week that rain may be on the way.
Yeah, we're going to see rain over the southwest, including Southern California. But what does it mean for us? How much are we going to get? Are we going to see any rain? Right now, we're starting out with sunny skies. The clouds will build late in the day. A lot to talk about. We'll sort it out. Full forecast and 7-day on the way.
Okay, Jerry. See you soon. Thanks. Well, our top story this morning, the city of Palm Springs has decided to move forward with the use of new flock camera technology. Flock cameras are automatic license plate reader systems. This one approved in a 5-0 vote last night. It's called the Flock Nova system. According to officers in charge of this program, it's not another surveillance system, but it's a tool that ties together all flock products. Lieutenant William Hutchinson with the Palm Springs Police Department explained to our Tiani Jadling Thursday how this will help the real-time leads in pressing investigations.
Let's say a federal agency wants access to our system. Our policy says it's a firm no right up front, unless you can provide another incident. As an example, during the bombing in Palm Springs, the FBI needed some of that information to show the individuals, track that individual's driving patterns. And from that, the chief of police authorized the sharing of those flock cameras and that flock footage of that bombing suspect with the FBI. In a scenario like that, it's highly appropriate that we provide that information to help with the prosecution or to help with investigative leads.
Again, the technology was approved Thursday night with a unanimous vote. We'll keep you updated as we receive more information. Well, shelters across Riverside County continue to be well over capacity, now at an alarming 229%. The situation is critical, and Riverside County Animal Services is asking for your help. To make it easier, the county has expanded shelter hours on Wednesday until 7 o'clock in the evening. Adoption fees are waived until they can get back under capacity. There are other ways you can help if you can't adopt. You can give a dog or cat a temporary home for even a couple of weeks, or you could take a dog out for the day to give it exercise and a much-needed break from the shelter environment. Our closest county shelter is the Coachella Valley Animal Campus in Thousand Palms. The Palm Springs Animal Shelter is asking for your help to provide families in need with pet food for their furry family members. Today, the shelter is hosting their Cans and Kibble Pet Food Drive, which benefits their Rick Irwin Pet Food Bank. It starts at 10 o'clock and runs until 3 o'clock this afternoon at most drop-off locations. They'll be at 4 locations across the valley collecting pet food. Here they are. You can drop off at the Animal Shelter in Palm Springs, the Desert Community Animal Center in Desert Hot Springs, the Sun Community Federal Credit Union in Indio, and the Rancho Mirage Library. Road work is scheduled to start this morning on Highway 111 from Rancho Mirage to Palm Desert. It'll take place northwest of Parkview and Highway intersection for bridge maintenance. During this period, lane closures will be in effect at various times. Traffic will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction. Drivers should expect delays and are encouraged to plan ahead, allow extra travel time, and use alternate routes if possible. A brand new business is coming to downtown Indio in a familiar location. What was once Little Street Music Hall will now be another music venue called the Desert Rat. Our NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen has that story for us.
And when I spoke with 2 of the owners of the upcoming business, the Desert Rat, they made it clear that the 2 most important things is to continue bringing some of the best musical talent to the city of Indio and have the space that's open to the public both mornings and nights. This is how the owner of world-famous Repairland, Jace Levi, usually spends his mornings, fixing the lineup of guitars that are in his shop. And now, as of a week ago, Levi will continue his business in the space that was once Little Street Music Hall. The new business is called the Desert Rat and looks for a December 6th grand opening. On top of concerts, the building will also serve as a bagel spot during the day.
I think the community needs something here 7 days a week. They need a place where they can go and they can, have a coffee, they can have a soda, they can have a beer, they can see some live music. That needs to happen.
In the approved leasing agreement, the city of Indio committed $180,000 in renovations, including an 18-month rent-free period for construction and setup. Other co-owner is Ron Mesh, who also owns Studio B mixing facility in Indio. He says the city's financial help has made the commitment to the project that much easier.
I mean, it's very helpful. I mean, it's like I said, it's a big investment on both of our parts for the long term. We can't just go in there and use the money and say, hey, this didn't work. We also have large investments on our own.
Levi says because of each owner's experiences, the goal was to bring in bigger acts on stage.
We all have a lot of different contacts and experience, booking bigger acts. And the local bands, we've got great local bands, but they need better opportunities.
Both owners told me the Desert Rat is set to be open by December 6th and that they already have a few shows already planned out for the month. Now, they wouldn't tell me who is going to be performing, but co-owner Ron Mesh mentioned that one of the bands are very well known across the ages of 22 and 60, and the announcement for who is performing will be out soon. Here in studio, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
And let's take another live look at our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. We've got clear skies this morning to start off this beautiful Friday morning. We're going to check back in with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast today. Hi, Jerry.
Hey there. Yeah, it's going to change. Sunshine turning to clouds over the next 24 hours. 76 degrees in Palm Springs, light winds, 46% relative humidity. Yeah, it's going to be a little humid today, too. Here's some of the current temps we have. 48 degrees up in the mountains at Big Bear, 62 Joshua Tree, 70 Desert Hot Springs, 74 at Coachella, 72 Indio under clear skies. San Gorgonio Pass got banning at 61, 63 at Cabazon. Radar, yeah, nothing right now, but that'll begin to change. I see some echoes over Arizona. It's all wrapping around a low pressure center, which will affect our forecast beginning tonight and especially tomorrow. Here's that low I'm talking about. Wraparound moisture will begin to move in our area. We'll see clouds begin to build late in the day, setting up a chance of showers for Southern California tomorrow. More on that. We'll look at computer models, the timing, and possibly how much we'll see as far as accumulation with the precipitation. But dew points in the 50s today. That rises tomorrow with that moisture moving into the area. And peak temps a little lower than yesterday. Lower 90s for the Coachella Valley. So 90 for Palm Springs, 93 Indio, 96 at Rancho Mirage this afternoon, and a little bit sticky. Humidity levels move up tomorrow, along with mid and upper level moisture, so clouds begin to thicken on Saturday. We do have a chance of a shower, not a whole heck of a lot, but we'll look at how much we can expect to get on Saturday. 89 degrees are high in Palm Springs Saturday. Then we begin to clear out on Sunday, still below normal numbers. Full forecast and 7-day minutes away.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, the Palm Springs Surf Club is bringing some of the world's biggest surfers to the desert this weekend. The event is called East Fest. It's this Sunday, and it gives people the opportunity to surf hundreds of experimental surfboards with the world's best imaginative craftsmen and women who built them. You'll also have the opportunity to surf alongside some of the biggest names in surfing, like Mikey February, Nathan Fletcher, and Harry Bryant. There will be poolside DJs by day and live bands at night. Tickets are $40 for adults, $20 for children, 3 to 12, and surf sessions are $250. The Ronald McDonald House is gearing up to host its 9th annual A Few Good Men and Women Gala in Rancho Mirage tonight. It's slated for 5 o'clock this evening at the Westin Rancho Mirage off Dinah Shore Drive. The event honors community leaders whose generosity and business leadership have made a real difference here in the Coachella Valley. It's also the house's biggest fundraiser of the year, helping support families across the valley all year long. One of the region's most popular Native American cultural celebrations starts today. The 2025 Morongo Thunder and Lightning Powwow kicks off this afternoon. It runs through the weekend at the Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. This free, family-friendly gathering will showcase Native dancers, powerful drum groups, traditional arts and crafts, and delicious food, all while celebrating the rich cultural heritage of the Morongo Band of Mission Indians and indigenous communities from across the continent. It starts this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Films have the capacity to do so much more than just entertain us. They can also connect us with one another and the struggles that communities face. That's what a DACA status aims to do with this latest film, Lolita, a film making its way to the big screen and premiering at the Cinema Diverse Film Festival this weekend in Palm Springs. NBC Palm Springs' Antonio Marquez gives us a closer look.
That's right. The inspiration for the film Lolita And the themes it highlights are ones that communities continue to face nowadays, and Jorge Cholalpa feels it is important to bring them to light.
Guess I'm stuck in the system trying to break my own.
Lolita is the latest film to hit the big screen by Jorge Cholalpa, a filmmaker who seeks to highlight the obstacles of daily life on screen, regardless of where you come from or your immigration status.
Believe it or not, Lolita was inspired by my DACA status. A lot of people don't really understand what that means because the film is about someone that got out of jail after being incarcerated for 9 years. And, he comes out of jail and he wants to reintegrate back into the world, but he's pretty much being treated as a second-class citizen. Even though he's trying to redeem himself, the system keeps pushing him down and keeps closing doors on him, which is how I was feeling when I wrote this back in 2019. Having the DACA status, being able to work and being able to get a driver license, but still feeling stuck, feeling in a way free, but held back.
And this weekend, the film will premiere at the Cinema Diverse Film Festival.
I'm excited to see it. I got to see it in the big screen recently, and I get to see it this weekend.
The message of the film may differ among audience, but for Jorge, it simply seeks to highlight the importance of respect among humans.
Despite if you're whatever the color of your skin is, whatever your sexual orientation might be, or whatever your documented status might be, you should still be treated with respect. I think we're living in very unprecedented times right now, and people are just really quick to use their opinions as facts.
The film also features up-and-coming actor Alexis Vasquez, Plutarco Asa, and Eric Roberts, who lend their talents to the cast. Antonio Marquez, NBC Palm Springs.
It's time now for Where in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and you guess where it is. So let me show you that photo. Ooh, take a look at this pretty spot. Do you know where this is? You'll have a little time to think about it. We're going to reveal this location at the end of our broadcast, and I'll give you a small hint before we get there. Coming up next on your morning news, fall may mean colorful leaves and pumpkin spice, but it's also the time when flu viruses tend to start spreading. We'll tell you how you can get ready. And a little later on, our Manny the Movie Guy drops by the studio to talk about a new movie from a new director that you may already know. But first, let's head outside and take a live look. This one from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry says we may get some rain in the valley over the weekend. He'll explain coming up.
Don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website.
It's time now for your health today, brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. A new massive tariff on some imported drugs will take effect starting next month. On Thursday, President Trump announced brand name or patented drugs will be subject to a 100% tariff. The tariff will not apply to drug makers who are building manufacturing plants in the United States. Trump is using tariffs as a way to pressure drug manufacturers to ramp up production in the United States and to strengthen the supply chain for essential medicines. The president did not mention levying tariffs on generic pharmaceutical imports. The Food and Drug Administration will review evidence about the safety and efficacy of the abortion drug mifepristone to investigate how it can be safely dispensed. The Trump administration characterized the move as an effort to protect women's health, but abortion rights advocates worry it may foreshadow new federal limits on access to abortion medication. Clinical studies and decades of use have established mifepristone's safety and effectiveness. According to the FDA, since its approval in the U.S. in 2000, there have been 5 deaths associated with mifepristone for every 1 million people who use it. That puts its safety on par with common over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen. Fall may mean colorful leaves, hay rides, and pumpkin spice, but it's also the time when flu viruses tend to start spreading, and health officials say now is the time to start protecting yourself and your loved ones. Mandy Gaither has more on what to expect for the upcoming flu season.
It's almost that time of year again. Fall signals the start of flu season, which typically starts in October with peaks between December and February.
We're expecting this year to be moderate, but last year was severe. We had more illnesses, more hospitalizations, and more preventable deaths of children.
Dr. Sarah Nozel with the American Academy of Family Physicians says the best protection is to get the flu shot as soon as it's available to you, before the season gets into full swing. The CDC recommends everyone 6 months and older, with rare exception, to receive the vaccine, which is trivalent this season, meaning it protects against 3 strains of the influenza virus. Nozel says vaccination can help protect against severe disease.
Your body's ready to take on that fight. So instead of ending up in the hospital with pneumonia, you might have a runny nose for a few days, and you will be much less contagious.
For the first time this flu season, there's also an at-home flu vaccine available in 34 states. Flu Mist is a nasal spray approved for non-pregnant people between the ages of 2 and 49. Nozel says to talk to a doctor to make sure you're eligible to receive it.
You really need to check in if you have any of the medical conditions that would make it not safe to be given. It's for healthy young people.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, if you'd like more information on the stories we're airing in today's broadcast, you can go to our new website on NBCPalmSprings.com. You're going to find our top stories and breaking news right there on our homepage. And we've got our wonderful newsroom tab. That's where all of our stories are organized by date, and all of your community events are there as well. We're going to head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Jerry?
Yeah, a few changes coming up. We'll see building clouds late in the day, starting out with sunshine, ending with clouds tonight. So, yeah, mostly sunny, below normal numbers today. Southern California could see some showers. Matter of fact, we will. But what about the Coachella Valley? How much are we going to get? And then a look at next week. Full forecast next. 6:37, our sunrise time, but it's beginning to lighten up. Mostly clear skies right now, some clouds in the distance there. Yesterday we had a high close to normal, 100 degrees, 99 our normal temp this time of year, and today the numbers begin backing off. We'll see slightly below normal temps this afternoon. 61 degrees at Yucca Valley, 70 Desert Hot Springs, clear, 73 at Indio, 74 at the airport. Winds are gusty yesterday afternoon and evening. We're still seeing some of that in specific areas. Thousand Palms, winds out of the northwest right now, 20-mile-an-hour gusts, 15 at Indio, and in the teens in some areas of the San Gorgonio Pass. Not going to be as strong later today as far as those onshore winds. Radar, yeah, nothing happening over the Coachella Valley or Southern California, but the action is over central Arizona. Showers and thunderstorms. A lot of lightning strikes in the central part of our neighboring state, all part of a low pressure center, which will eventually pull some of that in our area. The low right now situated over Arizona, and wraparound moisture will begin to filter into the area late tonight. So clouds begin to build late in the day. As far as rain coverage today, you can see the bulk of it over Arizona, but we begin to see some echoes here. And this is all late today into the evening hours, just a few light sprinkles possibly over the mountains, nothing for the Coachella Valley. 90 degrees today in Palm Springs under sunny skies this afternoon. Clouds move in late in the day. 95 at Palm Desert this afternoon, 82 at Cabazon, 83 at Joshua Tree. Overnight lows in the low to middle 70s. Okay. Clouds will begin to build tomorrow, especially with that wraparound moisture, as I mentioned, beginning to be pulled into Southern California. Of course, wraparound moisture, counterclockwise rotation of that low, upper level cutoff low. So showers and even thunderstorms are a possibility tomorrow. You can see the coverage with that according to the ensemble forecast. Much of the southwest seeing precipitation. Closer look at the Coachella Valley. Yeah, hit and miss here. Yeah, between maybe a couple sprinkles to 1/10 of an inch, more in the mountains, up to 1/3 of an inch in the higher elevations. Here's a breakdown on timing on those showers with the NOAA forecast here. A lot of zeros until we get till 6 a.m. Saturday in the Coachella Valley, and not a lot of accumulation, staying under 1/10 of an inch, and then it clears out late Saturday into Sunday. Now, as far as temps, the clouds and humidity keeping us below normal. Again, we should be closer to 100 degrees instead. 89 Saturday for Palm Springs, 89 Indio, 90 degrees Rancho Mirage, and La Quinta, 86 at Desert Hot Springs. Sunday, yeah, early in the day, could see some sprinkles in the mountains, but no rain for us Sunday at all. As far as temps on Sunday, 91 degrees, still below normal numbers there, 93 degrees at Palm Desert. Surface moisture, it'll be a little humid today, but we spike as you move into the weekend. 65-degree dew points, at least around that number in the middle of the day. It backs off a little bit Monday, but still a little sticky out there, but temperatures will be below normal. Now, we had windy conditions yesterday afternoon and evening. They will be a little strong around San Gorgonio Pass and Desert Hot Springs, but not even close to wind advisory status. 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds there late in the day. That backs off on Saturday. Quick check of the tropics. We had a Cat 2 hurricane, Narda, a couple days ago. Now it's beginning to weaken, but it could become a Category 2 storm briefly before weakening and making its turn to the north. Right now, 90-mile-an-hour winds, a Cat 1 storm. And again, like I said yesterday, it looks as though it'll fade away before coming close to bringing moisture into Southern California, so no worries there. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 90 degrees are high in Palm Springs, lots of low 90s for the Coachella Valley, and a few clouds late in the day. We'll see mostly cloudy skies on Saturday, a few light showers passing through the area, a possibility. 91 degrees, the skies clear on Sunday, 93 Monday.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Time for Aztec Holiday Calendar and Pop Quiz, brought to you by One Coachella Valley. Today we're going to explore the calendar, have a couple quizzes for you.
We're
Stick
ready.
around. You ready? Got your thinking caps on?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, pay attention. Friday, September 26, 2025. Before we get to the four that we have on the board there, it's a busy day. German Butterbrat Day is today, Johnny Appleseed Day, National Doodle Day, National Dumpling Day, National Pancake Day, Native American Day, and Save the Koala Day is today.
Oh, I love all of those.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna
Food koala.
narrow it down to four of them, okay? Okay, first on the list here.
fluffy
National Lumberjack Day is today. It's a North American term for those rugged loggers who harvest trees for a living.
Bunions.
You and Paul Bunyan are matching today, Annie.
Yes.
Look at that.
And he's wearing your pants.
And he's wearing my pants. Who would have thought?
I'm a certified lumberjack. I don't know if you know that.
Are you really?
Yes. I went to a
Jerry.
high school in North Central Wisconsin, and their mascot is a lumberjack.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes, I'm a lumberjack.
I gotta grow your beard.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah?
grow the beard.
A lot of flannel.
Yeah,
Hug a Vegetarian Day is today, celebrated the fourth Friday in September. Because I'm a pescatarian, do I get half a hug?
No. Maybe
No?
just we blow you a kiss.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
You get 4 kisses.
You get 4 kisses.
Oh, thank you, Manny. That's high praise.
You're funny.
Okay, National Love Note Day is today. Forget about those lovey-dovey texts or emails. A card or note is better. It means more. Take the time, write it down,
does, doesn't
send it to
it?
someone you care about.
Even on a post-it.
Yeah, I was going to
Really?
say, a little
Right?
post-it on a mirror, even for your
Yes.
kids sometimes, because
I like
we're
it.
always like, reprimanding them, but it's
Yeah.
nice to tell them something nice
Love,
once in a while.
yes.
Yeah.
It's also National Better Breakfast Day. Some nutritionists refer to breakfast as the most important meal of the day.
It's water.
You definitely need
Exactly.
food fuel to start your energy level in the morning, right? Did you have breakfast? What'd you have?
No, I don't eat breakfast.
Me either.
I eat lunch,
Coffee.
maybe a late lunch.
Only
that's
when I
it.
have breakfast with Mary, I eat
Yes,
breakfast.
that's right. And it's so good, isn't it? You're like, why don't I do this more often, right?
Had a banana.
You
That's
did?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we have 2 breakfast-related questions in today's pop quiz. Bring up the first. The rock album Breakfast in America became a 4-time platinum certified album in 1979, fueled by 3 tracks culled from the disc and successfully released as singles. They were the logical song Goodbye Stranger and Take the Long Way Home, Name This British Band, The Alan Parsons Project,
Legendary.
B Genesis, or C Supertramp. We're playing the song
Oh, let's
Breakfast
hear it.
in
Can you
America
turn
in the
it
back
up?
right now.
Oh, I know this song. I'm gonna say.
What do you think it is?
Supertramp.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just.
I'll try.
guessing
I
here.
have no
I
idea.
don't know what Alan
You
Parsons
stumped me
Project
on
sounds
this
like.
one.
I know
Alan Parsons
Genesis.
Project and Supertramp.
Am I
Got a
the only
B
one who
and a
picked
B.
Genesis?
Hello there.
No, can't be
See?
Genesis, can it?
Yeah, it's Supertramp.
Yes, that's what I thought. I'm like, it sounds like
Breakfast in America.
Supertramp, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second
Phew.
breakfast-related question. See if you know this one. This breakfast cereal first appeared in 1937 and consists of extruded, expanded, puffed grain cereal made with cornmeal. Beginning in 1978, the cereal began using the advertising slogan, Kid Tested, Mother Approved.
Oh,
what box cereal are we talking about here? Is it A, Crispex, B, Kix, or C, Trix?
Oh,
Back to the control room
I
first
know,
on this
I
one,
know.
okay? Okay. A lot of B's and a single C.
Is it true? Okay. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Kix.
Yeah. I used to eat them, and I thought, what a great slogan.
No Breakfast Club question. I was waiting for
Oh,
that,
yeah,
Mary.
so was I. So
That'll
was I.
happen a year from today.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
that
be
would be
ready.
a good one. Yeah.
Manny's got movie news coming up. Keep it here.
That's right.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day in
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back on this Friday morning, September 26th. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Jerry's going to have your forecast coming up for you in just a few minutes, but first a look at some of the stories making headlines at this hour. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted by a grand jury in Alexandria, Virginia. Comey is being charged with 2 counts, making a false statement and obstruction of a political proceeding. This is the first time a former director of the FBI has ever been indicted in the history of the United States. It comes just days after President Trump publicly said that U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi should prosecute him and 2 other political adversaries. The charges stem from testimony Comey gave during a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing in 2020. Comey has always denied that he engaged in any wrongdoing. Meanwhile, President Trump signing an executive order in the Oval Office Thursday, paving the way for a TikTok deal that could transfer majority ownership of the app to Americans. While it appears the terms of the agreement are set, it will likely take some more time for the sides to close the deal as they hammer out exact legal and financial points. The president says the support of China is very important to the deal, and China's president has given his stamp of approval. It's still unclear who the investors are, but President Trump said during the signing that Oracle and its co-founder Larry Ellison will play a big role. The countdown to a partial federal government shutdown is just days away. And today, there's no sign of progress, with the Trump administration warning of mass firings of federal workers if a deal isn't reached. NBC's Ryan Nobles has the very latest for us.
5 days from a partial federal government shutdown, new pressure from the Trump administration. If Congress does not extend government funding, millions of federal workers could lose their jobs. OMB Director Russ Vought suggesting agencies target employees in programs that are, quote, not consistent with the president's priorities. House Republicans passed a spending bill that would keep the government open, but they need Democratic votes for it to pass the Senate. President Trump saying Democrats are making unreasonable demands.
Well, this is all caused by the Democrats. They want to give money away to illegals. They want to give them massive federal money. And we don't want to do that.
And accusing Democrats of hypocrisy. In a similar situation 6 months ago, Democrats supported a spending bill to keep the government open.
In a shutdown, American families would be hurt in ways they almost have never been.
But Democrats blasting President Trump for canceling a meeting with Democratic leaders.
Why'd you back out of the meeting, bro? Why? I don't understand.
A shutdown could lead to millions of federal workers not getting paid, in addition to those potential mass firings.
What would you say to federal workers that are just worried about losing their jobs?
We will continue to push back against any effort to undermine federal civil service protections that exist in the United States of America. As a negotiating tactic, our response to Russ' vote is simple: get lost.
At this point, there are no plans for the 2 sides to meet. A shutdown would take effect at midnight on October 1st.
And that was Ryan Nobles reporting. Well, Starbucks is eliminating 900 non-retail jobs and will shut down some of its underperforming stores. The restructuring announced Thursday is the latest major change from new CEO Brian Niccol, who is pushing what he calls a, quote, back to Starbucks strategy, focusing on revitalizing coffee houses and enhancing the customer experience. Even with the closures, Starbucks will end the year with more than 18,000 locations. According to a Starbucks securities filing, the restructuring will cost the company about $1 billion. The USDA reported that food prices increased nearly 10% faster than any year since 1979. And with the new tariffs, food prices could go up. NBC's Lydia Nathan spoke with the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, who is purchasing food at a higher rate, and a business that is seeing prices go up on their food products.
The industry is changing a lot anyway, and I think there's a lot of consumer uncertainty right now.
Food prices in America have increased. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, prices jumped 0.6% in August and are up to 2.7% from a year ago. This is causing major stress, especially for nonprofits like the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, who are already supporting struggling families.
You know, when things get more expensive, then they end up having to rely on us to keep food on the table and feed their children. As food and grocery prices rise for the average family, for you or me, they also rise for the food banks. So our cost to purchase food goes up, typically in the same amount or same proportion as what we're seeing in grocery stores.
One local farmer is comparing this time in the economy to other periods in our nation's history.
The recession of 08, 09, 010, through that area, you know, everybody was just lucky to work. We really weren't paying that much attention to pricing differences because we just needed to get a check at the end of the week, so we just did what we had to get by. But as far as pricing increases, I really didn't notice a lot of them till probably COVID area, which I know is such a popular thing to throw out there.
Other parts of the food industry are affected, especially a local shop who imports cheese and wine.
In the moment. You know, and I've heard a lot of response. Some of the larger, more well-off distributors were like, it's all right, it won't be bad. We've paid tariffs before. And, you know, there have always been. It's just there hasn't been a hotbed issue until now.
No matter the tariffs, these local residents want to emphasize how important it is to support local.
Like going back to World War II, we made almost every single thing we need, and I think that's why we were victorious, on top of the bravery of the men and women in the service.
Yes, it's scary. The international market is scary. All the more reason to focus locally. We have some great local and regional products, and, you know, so you're supporting your own community.
Well, earlier we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you that photo again and give you a little hint before we reveal the location at the end of our broadcast. So here is the photo, and here's the hint. An event shown earlier in our broadcast is taking place here this weekend. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. And straight ahead, Manny the Movie Guy is here, and he's going to help me reveal our winner in our Dish Detective Instagram contest. But first, let's head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Terry?
Here comes the sun. Yeah, sunrise 3 minutes ago officially in Palm Springs. We'll see clear skies to begin the day. Clouds move in tomorrow, setting up a chance of rain for Southern California tomorrow. I'll explain next.
You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
How about the cloud situation? Well, mostly clear skies over the valley, but that'll change late tonight through tomorrow as we look at our Agua Caliente Casino cam view here. A few out there, but for the most part, sunshine to begin the day. Yesterday, we had normal numbers in the valley. 100 degrees in Palm Springs, 99 the normal, and we'll be below that beginning today and the next several days, too, especially tomorrow with clouds moving into the area. 70 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 61 at Banning, 60 Yucca Valley, 70 degrees at 29 Palms at the airport, 74 degrees under mostly clear skies. Winds a little gusty yesterday out of the west. That was around the San Gorgonio Pass. Some strong winds there, west end of the valley. It's beginning to settle down, but still a little gusty around Thousand Palms. 60-mile-an-hour gust there, 13 at Indio. Winds will not be as strong as yesterday. Radar looking for some rain, showers, thunderstorms, nothing in Southern California, but Arizona getting busy right now with a low pressure center that will begin to affect us tomorrow. You know, look at all the thunderstorm activity in the central part of the state. It's all part of a low pressure center which will be positioned in a way that clouds will begin to move into the area beginning tonight. Temps below normal, low to middle 90s today, sunshine to begin the day, clouds to end it late tonight, and humidity will be with us. Coverage for rain, spotty at best in Southern California. That'll be late tonight, but more so over Arizona. A little closer look, maybe a couple sprinkles in the mountains. That's about it. Nothing expected for the Coachella Valley later tonight. 90 degrees for high today puts us about 10 degrees below normal for the city of Palm Springs, 95 at Palm Desert. Indio, 93 for high, but humidity will be a little high. As far as overnight lows, low to middle 70s in the Coachella Valley. And again, clouds will be building over the area tonight through tomorrow. So Saturday is the best shot of rain for Southern California. That low will be in a position that it will wrap around moisture into Southern California. So the rain chances go up, clouds will begin to thicken, temperatures go down too. And as far as coverage on Saturday, according to the ensemble forecast, yeah, just about everybody seeing some action except for the coastal areas of Southern California. A little closer look at that forecast. We could see up to 1/3 of an inch in the higher elevations, but for the valley, hit and miss light showers totaling possibly up to 1/10 of an inch. Some just seeing sprinkles. Again, Saturday, the big rain day, but most of the action staying outside the valley. So a lot of zeros as far as accumulation today, but it's Saturday late morning into the evening hours where the best chance of accumulation will be in the Coachella Valley. So it's a short window and not a whole lot of rain expected. 89 degrees, that's all you're going to get Saturday under clouds for Palm Springs. 89 Indio, 90 at Rancho Mirage. That'll be Saturday. Sunday, the rain chances fall fast. I mean, just sprinkles in the mountains early on Sunday before that clears out. And Sunday, 91 degrees for the high is still almost 10 degrees below normal. 90 degrees at Indio on Sunday afternoon. Surface moisture, it's going to be humid today, but even higher numbers as we move into the weekend with dew points in the 60s and still staying up there the next few days that follow. And as far as winds, really not much happening in that department. Quick check of NARDA. It was a Category 2 hurricane. It's encountering some wind shear, so it'll fall apart a little bit. It'll still remain a hurricane this afternoon, but then strengthening as it escapes that wind shear. So briefly a Category 2 storm again, and then it turns its way to the north over cooler waters, and it slowly falls apart over the northeast Pacific. Okay, Comfort Air 7-day forecast, building clouds late in the day. Sunshine to begin it, though. High of 90 degrees, still below normal there. A lot of clouds Saturday. A few light showers possible for the valley. Clearing out Sunday, but you can see the temps stay below normal into next week.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast?
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, Manny, the movie guy's here with a movie directed by one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, and I love her.
That's right. Wouldn't you want to be Scarlett Johansson?
I would, indeed.
Well, she's now officially a director. She made a movie that you may enjoy. It's called Eleanor the Great. Ooh. I spent some time with Johansson and her cast for this exclusive interview. Take a look.
Taking a trip, Eleanor? Moving home, actually. To New York, you? Nice knowing you, Clarice. Say goodbye to Melvin for me. We had such a wonderful time the other night. He's very strong.
A big, big, big congrats on Eleanor the Great. It's sweet and funny and speaks volumes on grief and grieving while making me laugh and cry. I was a mess.
Good. No, I'm just kidding.
I saw her the other day. Blonde. Rebecca? Yeah. Suddenly she became a blondie.
I loved so many elements of this story. I found it to be very surprising. It felt like an opportunity to make this little gem, just surprising quality to the story. And the characters were so well executed in the script. It had a lot of very unusual elements that I just don't come across very, very often.
I'm 94 years old, and I'm moving to Manhattan for the first time today. I saw her as a 90-year-old woman who was not giving up on life, and she's kind of amazed when people do, I think. And she has a sense of worth. I think she feels I'm worth whatever time people must spend with me, whatever I demand. I think she's a great lady.
I did pick a subject for my journalism project.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm actually profiling a Holocaust survivor.
She was getting in the way, sort of a problem child, like backstory-wise, a problem child. But then, obviously, when you actually meet Nina and Roger, they are complete opposite ends of the grief spectrum. So yeah, they are kind of there's a big distance between them when you first meet them.
You liked my article that much?
I loved it. Only a few characters really in the whole story, but you go on such a deep journey with all of them, and the very humane and human experiences that they have with friendship and grief and coming together and family.
Will you direct again?
I would love to. Yeah. Why, you have something for me?
Sure. I'll give you a call.
I lost you. The sense, I think, especially with age, that life is still going on, and so many people come up to me and say, when they're 70 or 80, younger than I am. And I just feel this is important. I think age is important right now, especially in this country.
Well, we are all aging, and you are my goal, Miss June. I want to be just like you.
I love you, Elle.
Eleanor the Great is now showing in Valley Theaters, and another movie you need to see very soon is Kiss of the Spider Woman. Starring Jennifer Lopez, Diego Luna, and Tonatiuh, this musical is toe-tapping and thought-provoking. You will sing, dance, and cry when you experience the kiss of the Spider Woman. And here's some good news. NBC Palm Springs teams up with roadside attractions so you can see the movie in advance and for free. Get your tickets now. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com, click Cool, scroll down for free tickets for Kiss of the Spider Woman. It's that easy. See you at our early screening on Monday, October 6th at 7 p.m. at Mary Pickford is the place. Get ready for Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Ooh, and how many kisses did you give it?
Find out on that week.
Oh,
well, I want to know, I want to hear your thoughts on it.
yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
interesting. And Eleanor the Great looks so good.
Yes, you will cry.
Did you really love
Yes,
it?
yes, I
Yeah, it
enjoyed
looks
it.
great. And Scarlett Johansson, what a cutie,
Yes,
right? She's
yeah.
adorable.
She's sweet. And June Squibb, I love her.
Yeah.
She may be nominated for an Academy Award
Oh,
for Best
really?
Actress Oscar. Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
That's right.
It's time now for Dish Detective. It's a contest we're running on Instagram with local food reviewers dining with the Davids. They show us some food from a local restaurant and give us hints about that restaurant, and you guess where it is.
That's right, and if you guess correctly, you are entered into a drawing to win a $100 gift card to that restaurant. Last week's restaurant was Luchador Brewing in Cathedral City. The deadline to guess this week's restaurant ended yesterday at noon. Let's take a look at some of the clues.
First, local dates wrapped in bacon, stuffed with blue cheese, and spiked with harissa. It's sweet, salty, and spicy. A fiery little three-way worth bragging about. Next, a Jadori half chicken with broccolini, black barbecue sauce, and frisee. It's smoky, tangy, and crisp. A harmony of flavors on one plate. And for dessert, a sweet potato cheesecake with graham cracker crust, torched marshmallow, and caramel drizzle.
Well, did you guess this hidden gem this week? It's none other than Trio Palm Springs, where bold flavors, vibrant vibes, and a splash of orange always steals the show. Big cheers to all our foodie sleuths who played along and guessed it right.
But there's only one winner, and the sleuth who cracked the case is Tony Hicks.
Yay!
Congratulations, Tony. You win a $100 gift card to Trio, and we hope you enjoy your meal there. And as always, Mary and I are available as your date.
And I will be having that very first dish that we saw
yes,
there.
with some bacon.
Gosh, that looks so good. Be sure to follow both NBC Palm Springs and Dining with the Davids on Instagram for your next chance to win. We'll have your clues on Monday morning for you. Now let's take a live look outside of your Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. I got together with some friends this week at Castrell's, the restaurant that overlooks this gorgeous course. And the signature cocktails are some of the best I've ever had. You should check it out this weekend.
I'm going there tonight.
We'll be right back with a recap of your weather and reveal our Where in the Valley special location. Stay right here.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that It's time to reveal our special location for our broadcast. Manny, look at you.
I know.
Do you know? Do you know what this is? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's the Palm Springs Cultural Center. It houses the Camelot Theaters, where the Cinema Diverse Film Festival is taking place right now and over the course of the weekend. So be sure to check it out. You went there too.
I go there all the time. That's like my other home away from home.
Yeah, absolutely. We also want to tell you about coffee. They've officially opened their doors in Cathedral City right off Ramon Road if you want to check it out. Mayor Nancy Ross, along with the entire city council, joined the grand opening of the local chain's brand new spot on Thursday. Cool. And there's something extra special about this spot. It's the first coffee location to feature a drive-through. So if you're in a little bit of a hurry, you can just buzz right in there and zip on out.
Cool.
And then, Manny, you've got something coming up at 11.
That's right. Two things. Why I'm calling One Battle After Another one of the best films of the year. Plus, I'm declaring that Sean Penn will win Best Supporting Acting Oscar. Right now.
Wow, that's a big announcement.
Many months away, 6 months away, and I'm declaring
goodness.
that.
Okay, well,
I'm recording that.
I'm recording exactly.
It's recorded.
Jerry's got it documented.
I'll hold you to it.
Please, hold me to it.
Forecast today. Sunny to begin the day, clouds to end it. Clouds will begin to build tomorrow. That's our best shot of rain. Today, below normal numbers, 90 degrees in Palm Springs, 96 at Rancho Mirage, low to middle 90s. Tomorrow, the clouds will be thickening, and then we'll see a chance of a few showers, just hit and miss for the valley. Clearing out Sunday, still humid on Monday with a high of 93 degrees. But staying in the 90s all of next week.
I am so thrilled. That just made my weekend to hear that. We've got more news coming up at 11.